AI is launching ransomware. 0 days are being exploited within hours. Government systems are under attack. Moving to a first update are from JetPuffer, first agentic ransomware. The biggest cybersecurity story this week is JetPuffer, the first non-agentic ransomware. Unlike traditional ransomware, this attack used AI to automate nearly every stage, from exploiting an exposed Langflow server using CB2025324 to stealing cloud credentials, API keys, and accessing production databases. Security researchers say it is the first ransomware capable of completing an end-to-end attack with minimal human involvement, signaling a major shift toward AI-driven cyber threat that organizations can no longer ignore. Next update are from FortiBlade Fuels ransomware. More than 430,000 internet-facing FortiGate firewalls are now at risk after a stolen VPN credentials were linked to active ransomware operations. Researchers discovered a custom tool called FortiGate Sniffer was used to harvest login credentials, which are now being shared between the INC and Linux ransomware group. This proves that a stolen firewall credentials are no longer just valuable intelligence; they are actively being weaponized to gain access to enterprise network and launch ransomware attack. Next up from Blade class NetScaler flaw. A critical NetScaler vulnerability tracked as CB202684451 was exploited within just 24 hours of becoming public. Security researchers observed attackers targeting vulnerable systems before the flaw was even added to CISA non-exploited vulnerability catalog. The attacks especially focused on SML identity provided configuration, highlighting how quickly cyber criminals can weaponize newly disclosed vulnerability and why immediate patching has become important than ever. Next up are from SharePoint RC under attack. A critical SharePoint remote code execution vulnerability is now under attack, active exploitation worldwide. The flaw allows attackers to execute malicious code remotely on vulnerable on-premise SharePoint servers. Because of the growing number of attacks, CISA added the vulnerability to its non-vulnerability list and urged organizations to patch immediately. Delaying update could give attackers direct access to sensitive corporate data and internal collaboration platforms. Next update are from Consent Fix, Click Fix. Our new phishing technique known as Constant Fix and Click Fix can compromise Microsoft 365 account in as little as 3 seconds. Instead of relying on malware, attackers manipulate victims into dragging links or pasting malicious command while pretending to a fix. Pro researcher also found that attackers often gather information from links beforehand, making the phishing attempt appear more convincing and increase the chances of a successful account takeover. Next up from CSQ Unified SIEM exploited. CSQ has confirmed active exploitation of vulnerability affecting Unified Communication Manager deployment. Although security patches were released week earlier, many organizations have still not updated their system. Attackers are now taking advantage of those delays to compromise enterprise communication infrastructure. This serves as another reminder that applying patches quickly is one of the most effective ways to reduce cyber risk and prevent future attacks. Next update from W Digest credential theft. Researchers uncovered an attack where hackers first compromised IIS servers, likely through non-native cold fusion vulnerabilities. Once inside, they are re-enabled WGIST authentication, exposing plaintext Windows password in memory. Attackers then used Mimikatz style tools to extract those credentials and move laterally across the network. This technique demonstrates how a single vulnerable server can quickly become the starting point for a much larger enterprise compromise. Next update are from Ausburn Banking Trojan. A new campaign involving the Ausburn Banking Trojan is targeting users in Spain and Portugal through highly targeted phishing attacks. The malware hides zip archive inside seemingly harmless image files using stenography. Victims believe they are opening a corrupted PDF but instead install malicious software. Researchers say the campaign is an evolution of previous attack first observed in Brazil, showing how successful malware operations continually expanding into new regions. Next up from AR Token phishing platform. Cybercriminals have introduced AR Token, a new phishing as a service platform designed to simplify larger scale phishing operations. The toolkit offers features similar to previous phishing platforms but support a wider range of targets. By lowering the technical skills required, AR tokens allow more criminals to launch convincing phishing campaigns, making credential theft and account compromise increasingly common across business and individual users alike. Next update are from fake invoice malware campaign. Researchers have identified a physical phishing campaign distributing fake invoice PDF that intimately deploy Rat, Venom Rat, and Xworm. Victims receive emails containing Dropbox hosted zip files, while attackers use dry Cloudflare tunnels and disguised Python package to avoid detection. Instead of delivering just one payload, the campaign installs multiple remote access Trojan, giving attackers persistent access and greater control over compromised system. Next up from a Scatter Spider arrest. Authorities in Finland arrested 19-year-old Peter Stroke, an alleged member of the Scatter Spider cybercrime group. Following an Interpol red notice, he is now expected to be extradited to the United States as part of the FBI ongoing Operation Riptide. The group has been linked to several high-profile cyber attacks, including incidents that accuse millions of dollars in financial loss for victims. Next update are from DHS confirmed HSN breach. The US Department of Homeland Security confirmed a security breach involving the Homeland Security Information Network or HSIN. The platform supports information sharing between federal, state, local, tribal, and territorial and private sector partners. Investigators believe the intrusion occurred between late May and early June, while related SharePoint collaboration systems were also targeted. Officials continue assessing the full impact of the compromise. Next up, platform Opera launch Pest Protect. Opera has introduced a new security feature called Pest Protect to defend users against click-fix style attacks. The browser now detects potentially dangerous clipboard content before it's pasted into terminal or command line windows, helping prevent accidental execution of malicious command. The feature follows similar protection introduced by Apple and reflects the growing need to defend against social engineering rather than traditional malware alone. Next up, platform Chrome 151 fixes 382 bugs. Chrome has released Chrome version 151 addressing an impressive 382 security vulnerability including 50 critical flaws capable of remote correction. The update affects Windows, macOS, Linux, and iOS users, with fixes covering nearly every major browser component. Security experts strongly recommend updating immediately because web browsers remain one of the most common targets for cybercriminals seeking to compromise user devices. Next up, from Google loses 4.1 euro billion appeal. Google has officially lost his final appeal against the European Union 4.1 billion euro antitrust fine related to Android and Chrome bundling practices. The Court of Justice of the European Union upheld the penalty, bringing an 8-year legal battle to a close. The decision represents one of the large competition ruling against the technology company and could influence future regulation of major digital platforms worldwide. Thanks for watching video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. Stay informed, stay aware, stay updated.